Hello, everyone. My name is Chinasa, and I have a story I just have to share with you. It all happened at a super cool tech fair right here in our Lagos. It's a story about some really smart young inventors, just like you, who learned something so important about making sure technology is fair for everyone.
Okay, I want you to picture this. The Lego Smart Futures Fair. Oh, the place was just buzzing with energy. You could feel it in the air. Young inventors were absolutely everywhere, showing off the most amazing things you've ever seen. We're talking gadgets powered by the sun, even little robots that could dance. The excitement was just, wow. It really felt like we were stepping into the future. And right in the middle of all this excitement, there was one booth that everyone was talking about. Seriously, people were crowding around it. It was for an app called the Smart Helper, and the students who made it, they promised it would be the most helpful, the most fair app in the whole world. It was supposed to give out rewards, help you with your tasks, anything. And you know what? It looked so shiny and perfect, we all believed them. But then something a bit strange started to happen. You see, even when we have the best ideas, sometimes technology can, well, it can get things a little bit wrong. That shiny, perfect app, it wasn't quite working the way everyone thought it would. So, a student named Emma Ade walked up to the booth. She showed the app her project, and bam, it gave her a silver badge. Just like that. But then her friend, Tunde, came up. And listen to this. He had built the exact same robot, but when he tried the app, the screen flashed red. Access denied. Just imagine, you could see the confusion on his face, and he looked so disappointed. How could that possibly be fair?
Now, listen closely because this is important. The app wasn't trying to be mean. It didn't have bad feelings or anything like that. The problem was, well, it was something hidden deep inside, something in its code. It was like a giant jigsaw puzzle, but some of the most important pieces were missing.
And just when everyone was looking confused, guess who showed up? A very wise, very friendly man. It was Professor Data. And you know what? Professor Data loves a good puzzle. He came over to help us figure out this mystery and find those missing pieces. Professor Data gathered all the students around, and he explained something that changed everything. He said, think of an AI, like your Smart Helper app, as a student in a classroom. It only knows what you teach it. And then he said, if its teachers, the information you give it, are a little bit unfair, or if they forget about some people, well, then the student will be unfair too. You know, this problem actually has a name. It's called bias. Bias is just what happens when the data used to teach an AI doesn't have information about everyone. It's like, imagine you wanted to draw a big, beautiful picture of Nigeria, but you only used photos of Lagos. You'd miss out on Abuja and Kano and Calabar. You'd miss so much of our amazing country, right? Well, it's exactly the same for AI. But here's the best part. This is the part that gives me hope. Since we humans are the ones who made the data in the first place, that means we're also the ones who have the power to fix it. We're the ones who can find those missing puzzle pieces and put them in the right place. So to learn how to fix it, we needed another expert. And just like that, in walked Captain Policy. He's like the calm and steady guardian of the digital world. He was there to teach us the big rules, the ones that make sure technology is always fair and just for everyone. Captain Policy told us he has 3 super important rules. Rule number 1, fairness. Simple, right? Technology has to treat every single person equally. Rule number 2, transparency. That's a big word, but it just means we should be able to look inside and see how the app is thinking. No secrets. And rule number 3, explainability. The app has to be able to tell us why it made a choice. Like, why did it say access denied to Tunde? It needs to explain itself. And he explained that this bias thing, it usually doesn't start because someone is trying to be unkind. It happens because of something called a blind spot. It's like when you're looking forward, you can't see what's right behind you. The students who built the app, they just used the information they already knew, and they didn't even realize they were accidentally leaving so many other people out. Okay, so now the students had all this amazing new knowledge from Professor Data and Captain Policy. It was time to get to work. They weren't feeling sad or confused anymore. Oh no, they were excited. They were ready to fix this and make things right. And so they all worked together as a team. They started adding all the missing pieces to the app's brain. They added pictures of faces from all over Nigeria, from every state. They added beautiful names in Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. They added languages from all across our amazing continent. They were teaching the app to truly see everyone.
Then came the big moment. They tested it again. Tunde walked up to the booth, and this time we heard a happy little chime, and a beautiful gold badge appeared right next to his name. Yes, the smart helper was finally truly smart and helpful. It was fair. And you should have heard the cheer from all the students. It was pure joy.
So, what's the big lesson from all of this? Well, there are a few. First, super powerful technology like AI needs a guide to show it the right way, and that guide has to be fairness. Second, it's our job as humans to be the ones who look for these unfair blind spots and fix them. And you know what's really cool? When we teach our technology to see and respect everyone, we're actually teaching ourselves to be more understanding and kind too.
I want you to always remember this. You know how a compass always points north? It always shows you the right direction to go. Well, fairness is like the north on our compass. It should be the one thing that guides everything we build and everything we do.
And so now I have a question for you. As you grow up and start to build and create and invent all the amazing things I know you will, I want you to remember this story. In everything you do, how will you use your compass? How will you make sure the future you build is a fair one for every single person?